What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back everyone to the channel. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been recently giving me on these videos. We check out everything from altcoins to meme coins. As long as the project has potential, we're checking it out on the channel. In this video, I'm gonna get into how many G-file do you need to become a millionaire, right? And you know, I'm gonna be super realistic. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna be, you know, a moon boy. I love being a moon boy at times, but you know, I'm gonna be super realistic in the video, guys. And just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before you invest in any project in the crypto space, because it is very risky and very volatile. Now, as we can see, man, 3x up from the bottom, man, and it's holding strong. G-file, man, it's holding very strong. $7.4 million in market cap, $1.4 million in 24-hour trade volume. Insane stuff, man. One of the better Binance Smart Chain projects. I usually like Ethereum projects because ETH, you know, is that top L1 that has all of the whales on that blockchain. But there are gems that, you know, arise on the Binance Smart Chain as well. And G-file is one of those gems, right? So we see, like I said, it's kind of like ranging right now. Change the chart. So yeah, it's kind of like ranging right now, guys. It's holding steady, but it could retrace a bit more. This is why I say always DCA, because you never know if it could just come right back down to that, you know, 1 cent, 2 cent mark, come back down to these support levels. Has a bunch of support levels it could come back down to, or it could consolidate, come back down to this support level at 1.5, around 1.415, and then go sideways and consolidate to continue up further. Or it could just, you know, start going absolutely bullish again from here. You know, it really depends on how good you are at TA, if you could you know, see these moves happening. But if you're the you know, average investor like me, not the best at TA, you DCA into projects that you want to hold long term. You don't go all in at this entry, even though it's down 11.6%. This is a nice DCA point. You're not buying all-time highs. Could retrace more. You DCA in, maybe toss in $100, $50 to $100 at this level, of just a percent of how much you plan to invest in it, right? Because I would say the best goal for this project would be to have 100,000 G-file, right? Which is around 1,620 right now. That's 100,000, right? Yep, 100,000 G-file. Not a bad investment to have, because I would not rule out G-file going to $1, maybe $2 to $3 in the next cycle. You can't rule that out. This is like, you know, this is one of those gems that has the backing, has people behind it, you know, has nice games as well, and they will keep developing. I saw somebody reply and say the games aren't that great. They'll keep developing, man. I took a risk on crypto for the past 2 years of my life because I know where the world is headed. You know, I don't want to get into, you know, what's happening in the global markets or the stock market, but the dollar, the DXY, the US dollar will not be the global reserve currency in the next few years, maybe even this year, guys. Banks are collapsing. All of these things are happening, and crypto, Bitcoin will take its place, in my opinion. Maybe not as the global reserve currency of the world, but it will have a major role in it, right? China, Russia, the BRICS coming together, they will be buying up a ton of Bitcoin. China already has been buying up a ton of Bitcoin. Crypto is the future, and I already know Web 2 is going to transition to Web 3, and all these Twitch streamers, all these gamers will move on to Web 3 games, because it's always about the next hottest thing. It's all about the next place to get that dopamine. We love that instant gratification. We love that dopamine, guys. that's just the, you know, how society is now. That's just how we're living now, right? And when you see a potential gem like G-file, Gala, right? This is like getting into Gala a bit early. You know what I'm saying? What's Gala sitting at? Gala sitting at $200 million in market cap at 3 cents. Look at Gala's tokenomics. Pretty much 14% out circulating with 50, is that billion? 50 billion total. 24 billion. I don't know if there's any burnt, but max supply is 50 billion, right? 14% circulating. The GFAL tokenomics are pretty much similar with less supply, 10 billion with 5% circulating. It's not that much of a big difference for people that are super upset about the tokenomics. So, you know, like I said, having 100k, an average person could probably afford 100k GFAL. That could potentially be 6 figures. And if the bull run and crypto does what I really think it will be in, you know, years to come, and you're a serious investor, that 100k GFAL could potentially be $1 million, right? 100k Gala, same thing, could potentially turn to $1 million. Maybe not the next bull cycle that's gonna happen next year, 2025, whichever year it happens, but maybe the cycle after that. Because like I said, crypto will pretty much replace all of what we know as companies, all of the bigger companies and brands. This is disruptive technology, and I'm betting the bank on crypto. You know, I could have been doing YouTube with different types of content before I used to make, you know, anime content, and I got so much more views making anime content. The crypto viewership is so small. You know, people aren't really watching crypto yet, but I know it's gonna be that disruptive technology, and then years down the line, I'm gonna be looking back on this day, on this one of these videos, and be like, man, you know, I'm so happy that I took the time to get into this space at the time I did, right? Same thing with the people that got into, you know, crypto way earlier, Bitcoin, Ethereum, when they just started to make noise, right? Look at how they are looking back and thinking, wow, I'm so happy I got into that space the time I did. Now, I'm just rambling and ranting, but like I said, 100,000 GFAL could potentially lead you to that $1 million, potentially, okay? 100, that would be, if we're just talking fully diluted market cap, that would be $100 billion in market cap for GFAL. Now, obviously, maybe not the next bull cycle, which is, you know, the one that's recently about to happen, but maybe the one after that, right? Gaming, Web3 gaming, and GameFi in general is such a disruptive technology, and gaming makes so much money, man. I was watching the PlayStation reveal, and they had like 1 million people watching with the PlayStation reveal. Eventually, those heavy hitters will move over into this space, or projects like Gala, GFAL will be replacing these heavy hitter companies. It happens. You might think, oh no, that's never gonna happen. You can't rule these things out, man. You really can't. Companies like I said, these companies, it's all a fight for the wealth, the finances. The wealthier their company becomes, these people want, you know, people want to be billionaires, millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, right? And competition is what drives markets. GFAL starts getting users from Fortnite, COD. They make one great game and all of those users starts coming to the GFAL or Gala ecosystem. What's gonna happen? You know, what's gonna happen? And like I said, you can't rule these things out. I've been rambling a bit. I've been rambling, guys. My apologies, but yeah, I know where the future is heading. Really think crypto is the future. You know, I could be wrong, but it's just what I think would be instinct. And most of you guys that are watching probably think the same thing, right? So yeah, 100,000 GFAL could potentially lead you to that 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures in the future, right? If you hold GFAL, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Everything GFAL and myself will be in the description. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.